to Misfits and Monsters. I'm your scary neighbourhood dungeon master, and we are now a podcast.
We'll leave it in.
Yeah,
podcast edition.
because we just can't seem to be able to stream.
This is a full commitment to theatre of the mind, is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. You're just gonna have to imagine
We
everything.
challenge you. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got pretty much nearly a full complement this week. So we've got Craig
Hi.
playing Cray.
Hi.
We've got Haz playing Bramble.
Yo.
We've got Kat playing Kayla.
He pointed at me.
We've got Mike playing Ezra, and we've got Pat playing Sif, and
Hi.
Max, our Bog Grog, is
Imminent.
going to join us a bit later because he's currently indisposed. So, who need to recap? Who wasn't here? Kat and Pat, you weren't here, were you? Okay, so
Oh, I was without.
yeah, you didn't have your
equipment.
gear. So last session,
We did some good spells last week.
the gang managed to.
I could feel it.
After they'd stopped falling off bridges repeatedly, they managed to open a door, another of your nemesis, and find a way down into the treasure hoard of the Vault of the Dragon,
Oh yeah.
where they encountered this strange dwarf character who was rather fond of jelly babies.
Stephen Fry.
And you convinced him, who may or may not be the dragon or an axe. It wasn't explicit and seemed to deflect any real direct questioning about his identity. His name is, the dwarf character's name, if I can just find the correct part of the book.
D&D Beyond.
It's Baroque Clanghammer. That's what he introduced himself as. But you suspect that he might actually be Oranax in disguise, the dragon that you went there to befriend and convince to help you in a fight against invading Daikaiju gargantuan monsters. So you succeeded in that, with only the promise of what was it? Though 6 marble gemstones or something.
Oh, the gems I gave him.
Yeah, which is like the lowest quality, lowest value gemstones you can possibly find.
Craig doesn't know that.
And he was happy with that arrangement though, so that was enough to secure his services in your alliance. So
Someone has been rolling well.
yeah. So that's pretty much it. Kayla was wounded, but you're okay now. And he teleported you out of the Vault of Dragons back into. Where did you end up outside the Pink Flump Theatre again? Where was it you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're back outside the Pink Flump.
Plump.
And I think that's it. I think that's about the most significant thing that happened, really, other than not being able to open doors as usual and clumsily falling off bridges.
It was a.
I mean, if you're not supposed to smash it down, what else are you supposed to do with the door?
Oh yeah.
Reason
I think
with
that
it.
worked actually. That was the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
I did roll quite high.
I think the only other thing, information-wise, was the Horn Lord of the Horn Society, Greyhawk,
Oh yeah.
we learned
is
that.
what we got told.
Oh, you asked
Yeah.
Baroque if he knew anything about the Horned Lord, and yeah, he said that he's from a world from another plane of existence, a world called Greyhawk, and the Horn Society originate there, and they're a bunch of kind of liches. He said it was hard to explain exactly what they are. That have obviously got eyes on expanding their territory into the Forgotten Realms, like Ebir Toriel, which is the world that Faerun is a continent upon. So
We've got Max landing.
yeah, I think Max is
Think so.
incoming. Max is incoming. Brace yourselves, everyone. Here he is.
Hello.
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 So yeah, so you're now you've been magically ported back to the surface of Waterdeep, with Baroque leading the way. As you arrive out on the streets, you hear a rumbling, and the floor and the entire structure of the cityscape is vibrating violently beneath your feet and all around you, and you can see that the dirt of the cobblestones is vibrating so much that it's almost like jumping up and down in the air, and there's bits of detritus like crumbling and falling off the rooftops, and like puddles that you might see are vibrating in rapid rippling,
Like Jurassic Park.
like Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Ah, cool. Okay.
And then suddenly, on top of that, as you're just getting used to like this sensation, which is travelling up your limbs and vibrating all of your bodies, you hear this hum, like unlike anything you've ever heard or experienced before. It is definitely not a natural occurrence. It's not coming from any kind of creature that you could identify. It's just a strange humming, vibrating sound. And then a short distance away, over towards Castle Ward, you see this circular portals just sort of tear itself open in the fabric of reality, like
Pacific Rim.
and it's a painful sound for you to experience, and the light emitted from this portal as this rift is created in space and time, like stings your eyes with its intensity, and you estimate that it's probably somewhere around the middle of Rainrun Street in the Castle Ward, and you see this silhouette of a gargantuan shape, like step into the rift, and it's getting closer and bigger, and you feel like momentous footfalls, which are adding greater impact and vibration to the shaking that you're already experiencing.
Is it a Terrasque?
Shame I used all my spell slots on fucking Dimension Door.
And then
You only got like 2
Dude, shit.
spells.
and then you hear the same similar sounds coming from different directions, one after the other, in other areas of the city, and you turn and you see another rift is torn in the fabric of reality, and another humongous silhouette begins to step towards the opening, adding to
Same kind of region.
like a what?
Same kind of region.
Is it similar
No.
region?
Other area of the city. So like this is Castle Ward where you first seen it, and this will be over in
Yeah.
like Trades Ward, Dock Ward, Sea
Oh,
Ward,
should be at every wall.
and then from the ocean, a shape
Dun, dun, dun,
rises from the water,
Dun, dun,
like
dun, dun.
dark, humongous, and it looks something like even though you can't see its exact details with how far away it is at the moment, it has a tentacled tentacled
A Bira.
appendages. It looks almost like
The Bira. Horror of the
like
Deep.
some kind of octopus, perhaps a kraken. You don't know, and you can see that there's a small figure perched atop its head, like holding some kind of reins and carrying a trident.
What?
And from this other portal over towards the Trades Ward, the beast that arises out of that resembles something like a cat. It has a feline quality to it, though it's unlike any domestic or big cat you've ever seen in this reality. It's multi-limbed. It's got like at least 7 or 8 different legs and
Displays
arms,
the beast.
and it's humongous, like muscular, like a bodybuilding cat. It just looks ridiculous. It's like
Little cat.
it's like the Rock of cats,
The Rock of Cat.
and it
He-Man,
screeches.
is He-Man with it?
Well, it might be. As it screeches like, and it's like this deafening, ear-piercing wail, and its head lowers to survey the cityscape. You can see that this also has a figure perched atop, like the crown of its head, holding onto some form
He-Man.
of reins.
Right.
And then the footfalls that were closer towards you in the Castle Ward grow louder, and this beast like lunges out of the portal, humongous, long-snouted reptilian head and roars like roar, and it's again deafening, terrifying, absolutely massive, and it just kind of like pulls itself out of the edges of this rift and like lurches forwards into the castle ward, shaking the buildings, actually causing some of them to just collapse with the force of its entrance. And you see these other portals are also dispensing other gigantic creatures of varying type, including one that seems to resemble a massive multi-headed skeletal beast made of just like a conglomeration of like countless bones, both gigantic and small.
Khan!
And Cray Cray sees that it is actually like an
Mecha Khan.
extreme, humongous version of Khan, who also has a figure riding above it on the crown of its head, and this figure has a winged helm. You can't see any real detail.
I know who that is!
Yeah, you don't know who
I can't kill him!
Cray Cray doesn't know who it is. You might know who it is.
Fucking hell!
Motherfucker.
Oh, my friend!
Fucking Woody, dude.
And one of the other creatures seems to resemble an equine creature of some kind. It has a horse-like quality, though it's monstrous and completely terrifying.
What's
It
it called?
doesn't have
Pumpkin?
doesn't have any appeal, but it's pitch black and its skin glistens like oil, and it has like a mane of horns, like spikes, and its breath
Oh.
its breath emits
Okay.
like a hot vapor.
Oh man.
And as it moves its head, its eyes, which are
Oh, he
glowing,
vapes.
also leave like a light trail. They're so bright that,
Disco.
yeah. And there's like figure perched atop that things. Each one seems to have some form of rider, like perched on the top of their
My
heads,
pony.
steering them. And you hear screaming and the sound of people trying to marshal against these creatures from all over. And Borak turns towards you and he's like, "Oh dear, it seems we're maybe a little late."
Can you turn back time?
No, but one of my brothers can.
Oh god.
Though he's not here right now. Shall we go see what this is all about?
Yes!
Castle Warders, eh? Come on then. And he's like, he just jerked his head.
Let's go.
Do you want to follow him?
Yeah, are we walking or is he like
It's up to you.
bamfing us? Or
He's not
But
bamfing you.
They're
You're
all
only-
over
you-
the place,
you-
they're not just in Castle Ward, right?
it's not like in every ward.
Well, I imagine we're only going to fight one, and our team is going to fight the other
We sent
ones.
them all to Castle Ward.
Oh no!
We did
Well,
send
maybe we
them-
need to like
Do we
delegate
take
them.
them?
We
One
did
at a
send them
time.
to meet people at Castle Ward. I guess they might still be there. We don't know.
We definitely need a plan of some sort.
But yeah, that's where presumably our
So as you're running through the streets, you see
commander is.
the various gigantic statues that are situated all around the city suddenly spring to life, regardless of how some of them might be damaged.
Ta-da.
They draw their separate like pieces back into themselves, even though they look like semi dilapidated and cracked, and they constitute a robust figure that stays on its feet, and they start striding towards the nearest threat to them in an effort to try and repel these gigantic
Nice.
interlopers.
Woohoo!
So what are you guys doing?
Cool.
Should we try and get to Hippo Lady, see what she
Dorabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hippo lady.
Let's get to the hippo lady quick.
When I thought we were just going to run.
Yeah. Run.
I
Unless
don't
you have
know
something
what
else
it
in
is.
mind.
Let's take a long rest.
Let's take a
I
rest.
really need a long rest, but I don't think now's the time.
This always happens to us.
Does,
It'll be alright in
you can hold it. Also, if anyone has a
It'll calm down by then.
restoration,
Potion of
Oh.
restoration.
yeah, for does that was that
No, it
given
just
packs,
removes.
slots? Oh fuck. Yeah, I guess we're just running. I don't think I have anything besides fly, which I can cast on myself and one of the person.
I might heal myself.
You want to save that fly for when we need to try and
So,
get the right.
do you guys need healing? Because
Yeah.
Cat.
Because Baroque will say, he's like, here, let me, don't waste things we might need later. And he just swings his staff around over you all, and you are like, you are shrouded in a glow of radiant energy that recovers all of your hit points and your spell points. It's like, there you go, don't waste it.
Oh, Kayla, we were saying that you were going to attune to your whip whilst you were resting.
Yeah, you did.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So you
So
did.
did he just give us an artificial long rest?
Yep.
Amazing.
I was supposed to actually message you about that, Aaron, because all my documents are back at Cambridge.
Oh, shite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I know.
Well,
I forgot. That was my bad.
We'll send to you tomorrow or something, another day.
no, she needs them now.
Yeah, cool.
What is
Have
it?
you not got your character sheet or anything, Kat?
No, because I was planning on staying here for a week, so I was just going to use D&D Beyond.
Let's pause a second. I'll see if there's if I've got them anywhere in my.
I can check the
My cloud
Google,
storage.
Google Drive as well.
It's all cool. I was going to suggest. I've got Skywrite, so I was going to write a message in the sky. Whilst I don't know, doing this stuff. Communicating to
Kayla,
everyone else.
I
I'm
do-
limited to 10 words.
Hmm.
I do have your character sheet, Kat, but it might be an old version.
Bramble would probably. Sorry, I'm going.
Be quite old because I've been using D&D Beyond for a while now.
It's
So can
better
you
than
not use
nothing.
D&D Beyond now, Kat?
Yeah, what's up with D&D Beyond? Is it not working?
Nothing wrong. It's not on my character sheet. It's like a separate document. I
Oh, so it's
believe.
just
Yeah.
the whip you're missing.
Yeah.
Not everything else.
Oh,
Wasn't- did
you've
it-
got everything else. You just need the whip.
Yeah, just the whip.
Yeah, I just need the whip. That's all.
Oh, sorry.
I've got my
Oh,
my
you-
character stuff.
I can always
Sorry, I wasn't clearer on that.
Whilst you're doing something, I can look for the whip. If you tell me what it's called.
Well, it's in God.
Is it an alternate
It's
source?
no, it's in the final version of the whip is in the Craftmas with Gremlins adventure
Oh, is it?
at the back. It's one of the equipment items at the back that people can.
Quickly, someone buy it.
Yeah.
Put in a link to
Someone buy it on
it.
DM's Guild. Because I don't have a copy of it at hand.
I
don't think.
do.
Can you send it to
Personal
Kat?
at the DM.
You can.
Send me the thing, please.
Is it actually a finished version of it?
Yeah, it's done.
Nice.
I bought
Okay.
it.
Problem solved. Problem solved. He bought it even though he worked on it.
Yeah,
It's like paying yourself.
exactly. Thanks, me.
Hindsight 2020. Okay.
Well, the funny thing is you only get commission on it, so you actually get less for it than...
He's right. He's right.
Yeah, that
You know what
makes
you mean.
sense. Yeah.
Okay,
I got
so
confused.
while Craig's doing that, one of the larger creatures catches up to. Sorry, not the large creature. The castle ward area. Oh God, I'm getting ahead of myself here. The creature that emerges.
I'm glad I'm not the only person who can't talk.
The reptilian creature that emerged from the portal in the castle ward, like lunges closer, and it like one step from this thing covers a huge distance, and a foot comes crashing down like a street away from you and smashes into the cobblestone street and breaks it, and cracks it, splinters it, and sends vibrations rippling out from where it landed. Buildings collapse, people are screaming and running away from it, and all sorts of energy blasts and magic spells and various other projectiles are being fired at the creature, like like there's a whole range of artillery being focused against it from Dorabeth and the Blackstaff, who are all corralled in that area, expecting the main brunt of the attack to come from there. And this creature has got dark skin. Its back is covered in like huge tapered spikes. It has horned head, small red beady eyes, massive jaws lined with humongous fangs, and its arms are like these muscular, almost humanoid limbs with opposing thumbs, and each digit is tipped with a massive sharp talon, and its tail is almost as long as the entire length of its whole body, and as it sweeps its tail, it smashes rooftops and towers down with every turn of its body. And Baruch says to you, perhaps I better distract it somewhat.
Okay.
And he suddenly just transforms into a humongous gold dragon.
What a surprise!
Beats his wings. He's like, and he says to you,
Yeah, sit down, Charlie.
he's like, I'll see you later! And it's like, don't eat all my jelly babies. And
Did he leave him on the floor?
Avengers level.
yeah, he drops the pack of jelly babies down towards you. Who's going to catch them?
What? Ah,
Me. Oh,
I rolled 2.
So Cray misses it. Anybody else want to go at catching the pack of jelly babies?
What am I adding?
Your dex.
Rolled a natural 19.
13.
Okay, Kayla snatches them out of the air, and she's got the whole like paper bag full of these jelly confections that look like little chubby babies. Which I forgot to mention in the last episode, actually act as a potion of superior healing.
What?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to say
So
that.
we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was half of them around. Half of them around as we're running.
So there's
Snack.
there's 12 jelly babies left in the pack. So
Okay. I give everyone. Wait, how's that divide up?
and as you catch and look up, you see
Everyone can have a speech.
you see Baruch / Oranax, because he really is Oranax, start to fly around the head, which actually almost even dwarfs him. And he's a large dragon. He's a very big dragon, and he just starts breathing breath attacks at its eyes and raking at it with his taloned legs and arms and tail. And he's keeping it busy from focusing its attack on any particular area. So that's just setting the scene for you guys. Oh, where's Pacon?
He's back.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
Oh, what did you miss, Pat?
I heard the part where the dragon was kind of being dwarfed by it, but then.
Okay, good. Yeah, you didn't miss much. Okay, so
No.
Can you hear us?
can you hear us, Pat?
Oh no. No.
Great. Well, it wouldn't be a
Yeah,
session.
you can hear you, bud.
Wouldn't be a Misfits D&D session if there wasn't some technical issue of some kind, would there? Okay, so I was just setting the whole scene there for you. Basically, chaos. The city is being steadily demolished by these creatures all around you. You can see that they are all coming under fire from various quarters, from different groups of people that have marshalled together to try and bring them down. You're heading closer towards the area of the castle ward where this thing's centred, which is Rain Run Street, basically. So it's up to you now. It's up to you with what you're going to do.
I guess we don't really have
So which one is?
Beth, do we?
I think we've got. Are we going straight into combat? This is happening.
Yeah.
No, we're going to go straight to the castle
Well, it's
ward,
up to you.
quite close to us. And, well, this is what Brown was thinking. If we go to the castle ward, divvy up the groups and how many creatures we saw, and get the people who are currently out there to safety, and then we can take on the closest one.
Well, I wouldn't I think we would want to ask Dorabeth if it's actually better to focus our efforts on one at a time.
Yeah, we could do that. But as like a
Yeah.
group of all of us, the Zentrum and etc. together, or
Well,
How close is that? How close is that
let's just
street
get
to
there. Let's
us?
just run to get there.
She'll be at the castle, right? How far are we from the castle?
If you're heading towards WHEREIN Street, just let me have a look on the map.
Would it be right to say that that's where we would expect Storybath to be?
God, copying this file is insane.
Had a kitty cat.
Wow.
It's very loud.
This isn't working.
Kat, I just sent you the whip stuff on Messenger. It's probably a massive message.
Brilliant.
I apologise.
Well, I was going to say that's a pretty complicated weapon, so.
I'll copy paste it
Yeah, I could just
and have a proper read.
let me just see if I can send you just this page.
So, Castle Waterdeep, WHEREIN Street is basically like almost directly in front of the castle, and that's where most of them were gathering in preparation to meet this attack, which has occurred right next to the castle. And this creature's intent seems to be focused on striding over towards the castle. If you can tell anything about where it's going, but it's almost facing directly opposite the castle and seems to be heading towards it, from what you can glean.
Can I?
Try and beat it.
Yeah, can I predict where its next foot's gonna be and try and at least get into range to cast a spell?
Yeah, I mean, do a perception check to sort of correctly judge.
Alright, hang on. It's all a bit hard to do just on my iPad and my phone. I'm trying to find my actual character sheet.
Quarantine D&D. It's all compromise.
Perception.
We get
19?
We can do it.
19 is good. Yeah. So yeah, you can. This. It's not hard to see, considering how huge this thing is. Like where its foot is going to land as it takes its next like lurching step.
Is it landing in a street or is it landing in like in a building?
It's probably going to smash a building, like the buildings that are on the north edge of WHEREIN Street. It's probably just going to like step and smash straight through all of those. You get the impression with its next movement. So it's not going to be a clear shot of its foot, but its leg's huge. It's not going to be
How big are we talking?
the Terrasque. It's a
How big is-
gargantuan
How
monstrosity.
big is the leg?
The leg,
I mean, if it smashes a building with its leg, then it's
yeah, like maybe somewhere between 30 and 50 foot wide. I don't know. Godzilla size. Imagine Godzilla.
Oh, which one?
It's like not the American Godzilla. Oh no, the new American
Which
Godzilla.
one? Matthew Broderick or the?
No, definitely not the Matthew Broderick.
no.
King of the Monsters Godzilla.
Don't even mention that one.
The new one.
Proper
Proper
Godzilla,
one.
yeah. Not Shin Godzilla either.
And the size, that one had a variable size, and in every shot it had a different size depending on what was useful for the director.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. He was a bit Fist of the North Star.
Yeah.
Well, when it puts its foot through the building, I cast Otiluke's freezing sphere on the building, like surrounding its leg, and like try and like lock it into place,
That's a cool plan.
or at least do damage to it.
Okay, so do I have to do a saving throw of any kind to resist that?
Yes.
Okay. What is it,
You
sir?
make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Alright. So that is a 24.
Alright, well it saves, but it does half damage.
Okay, so the sphere encases around the ankle area of its humongous limb, and but it doesn't seem to be that effective against it, but it does draw its attention down towards
Oh, no.
you. So,
God damn it, Max. God damn it!
That's what we're here for.
you guys can have one free action out of initiative order to do something against this creature or upon yourselves, and then you're going to have to roll initiative. Because until now,
Do I do any damage?
Until now, you were beneath its attention, and now, yeah, you roll your damage, please. Matt.
Have you frozen the building, dude?
And its leg, like it's kind of encompassed all of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to like lock it into the building.
What do we do other than run?
Who wants to get to the castle very quickly with me?
Me? I don't want to die.
I can only take one of you.
I can fly. If
I'm going to take Sif, because I think you can do your own shit house.
I can fly. If anyone else wants to fly there.
Are you
Yeah,
planning
so
to
I'm
go
gonna-
and find Dorabeth, whatever her name is?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we try and delay this thing, or...?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, then. Can I climb... Can I go through the adjacent building?
Yeah.
Next to this one, try
You
and
want this falling debris, and this thing looks like it's going to collapse around you, so you're going to have to do a strength
I
athletics
just want
check.
to go through the building, jump out the roof onto its leg.
Do a strength athletics check to avoid collapsing detritus
Complete
and
utter death.
keeping on your feet throughout all the
I don't trust this dice.
vibrations and rumblings.
I rolled this one. This one's always good.
What did you get for your damage, Max?
46.
46. That's pretty damn good, man.
Yeah, I mean
Really
it's
good.
halved.
Oh, 46 half.
They saved. Yeah, so 23.
So 23. Okay.
Is this an acrobatics?
Okay. Sorry, what did you say?
Is it acrobatics I'm rolling on?
No, strength athletics.
Oh, then I rolled 30.
30, yeah. So Cray just shoots through the building, like that's still mostly intact beside its huge limb, and like rushes up the steps. Are you going out of a window? 'Cause it'll take you a few turns
It
to get
looks
up to the
cool.
roof. Unless,
I go out and try
Okay,
and
so
anchor
Cray
myself.
smashes through a window.
Just brain
So make an attack against its leg.
Well, I'm trying to anchor myself so I can climb up its body.
So what you going to do? You want to just grab onto its leg?
Well,
-5.
You're still going to make an attack.
Yeah,
against it.
whatever gives me good purchase. Then it squashes me like a fucking gnat. That's still good.
It's 975 hit points now.
24.
24 to hit. That misses Craig. So you misjudge, and you just go sailing past like the majority of its leg, and smack like the rear sort of ankle area of its you know how reptile legs are sort of reverse jointed. You like smack onto that and start to fall down.
Like my own leg.
I'd let you do a strength saving throw to see if you can arrest your fall.
We really think about its armor class here, aren't we? So it's just very difficult to penetrate its skin. That's why it's
Yeah,
so tough
easy
to
to
hit.
get purchase. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strength. What do you say?
Like
Strength
saving throw.
Dodged with its leg.
23.
23, yeah, you're good. So Cray manages to sort of secure his claws in between some of the scaly plates of its hide, and you're hanging basically on its ankle. Like you're just hanging on the ball of it. Above the area where Max's freezing sphere is.
But I'm on it.
You're on.
I'm on it. That was my plan.
He's on it. Anybody else? What are other people doing?
So Ezra's going to just place his hand on Sif's shoulder and say, let's get going. And I'll
Alright,
tell him
let's not
what
die
you
here.
mentioned, or up to 500 feet. Is the castle within 500 feet?
Yeah, let's say it.
Yeah, so I'll just teleport
you.
to like the battlements
Okay.
up there, and then just begin to look for Dorabeth or any commanding officer at that point.
Okay, so do a perception check to look down at the, to survey the scene below the Terrasque, to see what's going on.
That's not good.
No, we don't like that.
What do you need to do with perception? Yeah, I'm good at perception. So
Okay,
let me
so
help you out. Yeah.
Okay.
Taking the scene.
Um,
Monthly calm.
Because there's a lot going on, so you're going to have to focus to try and narrow down.
Well, I got an 18.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, you point out to Ezra, like, and you see Dorabeth, like, leading various, like a few different groups. Like she's orchestrating them together to concentrate fire on its other leg, and you can, even from up here and this far away, you can hear a bellowing like voice, like, "That's it, chaps! Do it in! Let's have that leg off!" And on battlements where you're standing, there are other people that have they've armed and are firing these huge ballista that the castle is fitted with in the event of attack against creatures of this kind, dragons, etc. And they're firing these great like timber trunk stakes at the Terrasque's hide, which some of which are actually penetrating, but they still look like toothpicks compared to the size of the Terrasque. And it's screaming in annoyance and irritation more so than pain and anguish. It's just like, it's just pissed off of these annoying ants nipping at it. And it's, you know, it's inexorably like snake stomping its way closer and closer towards the castle. And you can see in the air as well that there's mages of various kinds are airborne and firing magic attacks against the creature, many of which just seem to be just like bouncing off its hide.
Porkins, no.
And you even see the Open Lord, Lyrel Silverhand, is with the other mages leading this assault of magic spellcasters against it.
Oh Christ! Okay.
So we need to go in.
She's a magic user, is she?
She's a wizard.
Wizard. She's a
kind
top
of
wizard.
Whatever
she is.
So Ezra at least is going to make his way over to Dorabeth.
So Sif not really being able to do much other than seeing his. He's just going to follow you.
Okay, so are you
like,
dimension dooring?
Acting more as a bodyguard right now than
Are you dimension door down to the ground?
Well, how far away is Dorabeth?
She's like down on the ground, like near this creature's other leg, leading some of the forces.
Okay. Well, yeah, but you said only one free action, so I guess I'll do that next.
Yeah. Okay, what's everybody else doing? You've still got Bramble, Kayla. What are you doing?
Cat's got a mouthful of food.
Mouthful of food. Sorry.
Alright, cool.
Kayla's eating. She's just watching it like it's a spectacle.
She's stress eating.
Must eat.
This could be your last meal.
Eat the jelly
Make
babies.
it count.
Eat all the jelly babies.
Quick, give me a glass of wine.
Oh, what if I could?
Oh.
The quarantine diet.
You got a drink?
Mainly alcohol.
Yeah.
Actually, I need a drink.
Quarantinis.
Hey, that's funny.
So Bramble, what are you doing?
Where's this other foot roughly?
The nearest foot is its right foot, which is like, you know, roughly in front of you.
Alright, cool. I was thinking, I'm guessing it's bigger than
Jesus.
20 foot.
Yeah.
A foot is bigger than 20 foot, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What? You think?
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna cast like Erupting Earth on its toe, so I'll just knock it off balance if I can.
Oh, my bunion!
So the earth underneath it just slightly shifts, and it's like, oh! I'm like, maybe.
You're just annoying it.
I know, right? I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay, yeah. Go for it.
So to the point you can see on the ground within range, so like part of its foot or like toe or whatever, maybe its heel, I'm thinking, something to knock it.
Yeah.
So, you know, just, I want it to like fucking...
It'll be more like a toe pad, because its foot is kind of like that. So like the toes are what rests on the ground, and the rest of the foot is arched up. So you could choose a toe pad or something like that if you want.
Yeah, I'll choose like a toe pad or something.
Okay, do I have to do a saving throw against this?
Yes.
Is it dex?
Dexterity?
Yeah. Okay. So it fails that.
Oh.
So tell me what happens.
Nice. So it's 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save.
Yeah.
Additionally, the ground in the area becomes difficult terrain, but each 5-foot square portion must be cleared, but it'll clear it clearly because it's big.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking of rolling this
Walk
and
over
So-
it.
yeah.
So
It's like a bit of nail fungus.
the ground you disturb and actually
Give it an
like,
ingrown toenail.
it turns some of it into like piercing shards, which do damage the Terrasque's the pad of its foot, but the chances of destabilizing a creature of this magnitude is, 0 to none. Like it's not going to fall over from this, but you can damage it. So what's the damage?
Roll good.
It's 30 damage.
Nice.
Oh.
Alright, so only 960 left.
I knew it. I gave it a splinter.
So again, like it growls and grumbles in a like why am I failing? I can't articulate. Even just its irritated growl is monumental. It's like it vibrates. Yeah, you're all like, you feel it in your chest, moving your organs, and its attention is like it sways its gigantic head to look down at you and Grogbog in irritation. So you've at least got its attention distracted from the castle now.
Shit.
Just backing away fast. Not even
know,
slow,
it's
just
like-
fast.
Yeah.
Is there any building? I guess that's my action, or can I just move as well?
You can move if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try find the nearest thin alley and let me just try to hide in between the buildings or something.
Okay. Yeah. You can do that. So Kayla, what do you want to do?
I was probably going to try and climb up the leg as well. Go for the small, maybe squishier thing on top.
Okay.
So I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to try and jump up onto the foot that's in front of me.
Okay, so first of all, can you do a strength athletics check for me to avoid being tripped over or hit by falling debris from the chaos and calamity that's going on all around you?
That was 22.
That's good. So yeah, you nimbly sort of dodging out of the way of all these objects and bits of rubble falling down, and you keep on your feet. So can you now do a Dex acrobatics check for me, please, to see if you can.
Less good.
Okay.
That was 13.
Oh no. Okay, so yeah, you get up to the foot, but because the ground has been destabilized so much, not only by the effects of Bramble's spell, but also just the destruction of this humongous limb being smashed down into the ground and cracking and bowing it. You can't quite get a hold of the thing at the moment. So maybe next time. Also, there's a bit of ice. There's a bit of ice on everything, and it's making things slippy. So you
God, I hate ice.
your companions have not helped you in this situation.
Sorry.
You've got to jump above the ice.
Okay, I would like you all to roll initiative for me now, please.
Okay.
This is where the fun begins.
This is awful.
It was nice knowing you all.
Yeah. Christ.
Can't say the same.
Oh,
Oh,
shade.
Catty.
19.
17 did you say, Ezra?
21.
Yeah.
17.
60.
Oh my god.
60.
Who said 21? Was that Bramble?
Yep.
Craig, what did you get?
9.
9!
Sif, what did you get?
8.
Ooh,
Yay!
okay.
You're slightly better than the guy who always rolls badly. Yay!
Okay. Oh, that's terrible.
Do Terrasques have balls?
Well, that poor dog. I'm sorry, Max.
That's alright. It's not mine.
Oh yeah, good point. Sorry, I take it all back.
Don't fucking mind.
Okay.
Good.
So Bramble, you get to go first in the initiative order. So what are you doing?
Shit. Right. What the
Don't panic.
fuck do I do?
Pressure's on.
I know.
Question: who has the ship
That is I.
and the idol? Like, do we have any other idols?
I think we only had the ship. Everything else,
It's been-
well,
it's
we
been,
found it again.
Yeah, we found them. They are
We found them.
in someone else's hands, doing a better job with them than we did.
Right.
Didn't we also have like the? Well, I guess that's still being fixed, right? The giant. What do you call it in the sea?
Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
active.
the Colossus.
The walking colossus, yeah. We could probably see that from here, out in the middle of the bloody sea.
I could go get that. Did we manage? Because we were trying to find a power source for it.
Well, we
haven't done
were
that.
trying. We didn't find one.
Yeah.
We got waylaid
You
by.
haven't had
scoop.
time yet.
We were too busy sweeping done.
You've been swept along
Hey.
by drama.
That was
Maybe
my
we could
favorite
fuel
part.
it with dung. Maybe that is the secret. That
Get
it was
the
right in
dung
front of our
sweepers to help you
faces
with
this whole
that.
time.
I mean, if it works for the Thunderdome, why wouldn't it work for us?
That's true.
That's a good
Master Blaster.
And that's the thing. Grog and Bog could be Master Blaster.
Yeah.
You could hold a gladiatorial events where he says,
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Don't give him ideas.
anyway, continue, please.
Next time on Misfits and Monsters.
Yeah.
The Thunder Dick.
I guess I'm just gonna run. How close is the closest foot towards me?
I don't know, within 50 feet, something like that.
Don't come too close.
You can smell it.
I want to run up and touch it. Nothing weird.
Alright, calm down, Quentin Tarantino.
Oh,
Just got a thing for touching feet.
I'll never
pretty
forgive that
weird.
man for putting that grody great big foot on a 20-foot screen. I'll never get over that trauma.
Yeah, I was gonna try to.
You made it weird.
Yeah, no, really weird, right?
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, I was gonna see if I can touch. Touch
The
a
foot.
touch.
Touch the foot.
Touch. I was gonna bestow a curse on it.
I want to touch the foot.
Toucher!
Okay, so if you're running up to the foot, do a strength athletics check for me, please, to see if you can stay on your feet and avoid being clobbered by debris.
Plus 16.
That's enough. Yeah, so you manage to avoid taking hits from rubble and losing your footing. You make it over to the foot. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna try bestow curse. So if you make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I dare you to go for 2 minutes without saying the word foot.
Foot.
Fuck.
So
Buggy.
that is a
That's
19.
it's a ball.
Fuck. Alright.
That's a ballsy move trying to curse a Terrasque.
I know, right? Well,
You
I didn't
cursed.
shoot.
Can I have some of these?
Is that it for you, Bramble? I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I tried to curse it and nothing happened. I'm like, touch it, I'm like, oh fuck.
Its rough skin takes some of the flesh off your palm. It's like stroking a shark.
Oh.
Okay, so I need to do a roll on this table. So bear with me a second. So, a spear careens off the Terrasque's hide and heads towards one of you. So Cray Cray's hanging off here. Kayla is next to its foot, so it's going to affect.
Instead, next to the foot.
So who's outside?
You know,
So it's Kayla, Ezra, Grogbog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. 1, 2, 3. No. And Ezra and Sif are over the other side of its other leg, so it's not going to get them. So it's 1, 2.
Oh, can you see I moved myself?
No, I'm not using that. No.
Oh, are we?
So unfortunately, Bramble, this is going to get you. So this spear comes careening towards you, having glanced and ricocheted off its hide. Let's just see what happens. So 23 to hit, unfortunately, so that definitely gets you. So you get like impaled by the spear, and you take 6 piercing damage. And it
Can
is,
I like? I guess I can't. I can't riposte or use a reaction.
only if it's an attack.
Riposte's only if they miss.
Yeah, it's not an actual attack. It's just friendly
Well, this
fire.
says if you take damage from an attack, you may use your reaction.
It's not an attack. It's friendly fire. It's just an effect. It's not. If it was an attack from something with intent, I would say yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's friendly fire. Okay.
So, Grog Bog, your turn.
Okay. So the Terrasque hasn't moved yet.
Not yet.
From
No.
its like frozen.
Yep.
I'm just gonna like double down on it and cast Cone of Cold. And,
Okay.
like really try and like stick it to the ground.
Okay.
Oh, imagine its legs snapped off.
Yeah.
Giant don kebab in this square.
Drumsticks forever.
This is a ranged attack spell, isn't it? Cone of Cold. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just getting up the spell. So make a Constitution saving throw again.
Hang on a moment. Okay, the Terrasque is completely unaffected by your spell, regardless of what you do.
Cool.
We're doing well. This is going great.
Oh, it's probably got.
So it might not take
resistance.
damage, but can I try and freeze it to the ground? Is that
It
still
has no
work?
effect on it whatsoever. It just the ice just sloughs off its hide as quickly as it starts to form and gathers on the rubble around its feet.
It must have resistance.
Oh,
Yeah. I tell everyone else to say like,
it's no good. It's not sticking.
and I get Grog to try and like jump onto it.
Okay, do a strength athletics first to avoid taking a hit of falling rubble to the noggin.
This
22.
22, yeah, you're good. So Grog is just like, and things are hitting him, but they're just bouncing off and having no effect anyway. So
I love how you guys keep trying to climb up it whilst like I'm just here waiting because I have an ability that lets me literally run up vertical surfaces for free with like no
High
repercussions.
five them on your way past.
you don't know if unless you try, it might work. You know, despite how futile it all is. Okay, so
Jinx yourself. Watch.
Grogget has got to the limb. What is he doing?
He wants to try and climb up it.
Okay, so you're gonna have to try and maybe like jump to grab hold of it from the because its foot's
Can I use athletics rather than acrobatics?
We've just kind of done that, really, haven't you?
All right, okay.
It's kind of-
So I can just climb.
So
climb
you've
up.
made it to the foot. You know, no, I'll let you have. You know what? I'm going to be generous. I'll let you
Ooh.
try as a
That can't be good.
yeah. Because you've done so poorly in some ways so far. So let Grogget have a go at
That's encouraging.
trying to clamber up its foot. So yeah, do another strength athletics check.
All I can see is cat's hair.
Oh,
She's got no face.
that's good.
Where'd you
Yeah, because you're so washed out. You literally just eyes and hair.
You're just a fringe.
27. That's pretty
That
good.
is damn good. Yeah, so Grog is like, well, manages to
Got no
get a
face.
good handhold on like the ridges of its scaly armoured hide, and he can
can
start
draw a
hauling
face
himself
on
up onto the lower half of its limb. Ezra, it's your turn. So Grog is now on the creature's ankle. Not ankle, I suppose it's foot. Ezra, what are you doing?
Turned up the screen.
Right. Well, I still want to get to see. Why do I keep forgetting her name?
Dora Beth,
Dora Beth.
Dora.
Dora.
That's it.
the Explorer Beth.
So I'll just ask if you want to come with me to see Dora Beth, or are you gonna strike out from here?
Well, you're both still on the battlements at the minute, so you're not actually near the Terrasque. So if you want to do something to the Terrasque,
I want to come with you because she seems like the only person who actually fought something like this before.
Yeah, and I'm not sure just climbing up its ankles is really going to achieve much. So let's go.
It's entertaining to watch, I'll tell you, because as a free running expert myself.
Just before we teleport down, I guess we'll just take stock of the surrounding area in case anyone would ask us questions of like where stuff is. So we've got a good view from here. Then I'll dimension door down to Dora Beth.
okay. So Sif has obviously already directed you to the location of where she is roundabouts on the battlefield of the floor. So you can just port down there to that rough location. So you do so, and I'm assuming Sif is with you for that journey. Yeah, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you emerge amidst like just total war. Like there's projectiles and explosions and spell effects and all sorts of things going off around you. Things are exploding, collapsing, being smashed apart. People are screaming, running around.
It's going well.
And you can, above it all, you can still hear Dora Beth's bellowing voice. She's like, "That's it, lads! Take out its toes! Cut it off at the limb! That's it! Try to get that cloaca if you can! Put one right up it! They don't like it up 'em, you know!" And she's like, "Focus on the eyes! Try and blind it if you can! We'll have it down yet!"
Boo! Go for the eyes!
Go for the eyes, boo!
Go for the eyes, boo!
Yeah, we need to summon a not miniature giant space hamster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe one will come from space.
Okay, do we have time to talk to her this round? Or
Do you have time to what? Sorry, Mike.
talk to Dora Beth?
You can say something to her, yeah. She's like a short distance away,
So
probably
I
within
guess I'll just
shouting range.
Dora Beth, the Misfits have arrived. How should we be best put to use?
She's like, "Jolly good! Righto! Concentrate on the eyes and on the anus!"
Yeah.
And then she's like,
Oh.
"We're going
The
to
other
try
eye.
and bring it down by crippling its legs. Not an easy task with what we've got to work with, but we'll do it by joggy." And she's like,
We're gonna
"Also,
Fred Durst it.
the back of its throat can be quite easy to irritate. If you can get something down there, I'd recommend it."
Okay.
A lozenge.
So I'll also say that Dora Beth, it's worth knowing that each of these monstrosities has a rider atop it. Should we deal with him first?
"Well, that's a good idea. Haven't seen that. Maybe. I haven't seen one on this laddie, no."
Oh, he's up there for sure.
And then she's like, "Actually, don't know if it is a laddie. Would be able to tell from here. It's got no junk."
Alright.
Did we
I guess
see a
that's
rider on this one?
No.
This one's got no rider.
Oh, didn't we?
No.
Oh my god, they all had one.
All the others have got a
Who
rider.
was the Duke of Normandy on.
The
Khan.
Duke of Normandy.
Duke.
Khan.
What? What?
Boom. I can't remember what his actual name is,
Warduke.
and I wouldn't know it in real life.
Are you
Yeah.
doing a World War II quiz whilst we're playing D&D?
Yeah, it was on Khan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on con.
All right. Okay.
Did we see Nigel?
Not yet.
No.
I think so.
Not in a while.
This is why I want Mike
Well,
to be here.
Didn't the Zentrim steal Nigel though?
Supposedly. You still haven't been reunited with Calamari. You don't know where he's gone to.
Oh
The
God!
Zentrim, one of the splinter factions of the Zentrim is what caused all this calamity, so
Yeah.
handle the moment.
Oh man.
So, is that it for you? Sorry, Ezra, I was a little bit waylaid there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, Kayla, now it's your go. So, you're still standing beneath its humongous foot.
Well, I'm probably gonna try and get up on it again.
Okay,
You know, if I'm not going for the little person, I'm going for the chocolate starfish.
so what would you prefer, a dex, acrobatics, or strength athletics check? It's up to you.
Probably Dex.
Okay,
Where's my thing gone? Oh, here it is. Come on, dice. Oh, natural 20.
nice. So yeah, this time you skip and hop and jump and manage to scrabble up to the maximum of your movement. The distance of its limb. It's not its arse. that's miles. Away. It's
It's miles away, right?
Yeah. So are you just using you're just using your like a dash action, as it were, to try and
Yeah,
as far
use
up as
movement
possible.
to get as high up as possible.
okay. So now it's the Terrasque's turn, and just as you manage to do that, Kayla, its leg lifts up and it takes another step like across the city and like closer, about 40 feet closer towards the castle's battlements, like the exterior wall. Can you all do a strength saving throw to see if those of you that are holding on to it can stay
Hold it.
attached?
19.
Okay, 19. Where did you get, Bramble?
What was it? Strength?
Yeah.
18.
That's good. What did you get, Bramble? You're on the Terrasque.
Oh, I'm not holding on to
Oh, you're
it.
not? Oh, I forgot, sorry. Okay, so Kayla and Cray, despite like the
I just feel like I should be rolling ridiculously high for this.
despite the rough round, like the rough journey, sorry, as it lands, like you're shaken and bits of rubble are smashing on your bodies as you're holding on. You're good. You manage to maintain your grip.
Don't
You're
get
not
like a
knocked
tick.
off. Yeah, and fortunately, like it's ridged and rough hide offers plenty of foot and hand holds because it's it's quite thick and scaly. And then the Terrasque is going to do something. So it lunges down as it takes a step and goes to bite where. We're Grog and Bog on the Terrasque.
Oh yeah, on the
Max isn't here
he's
with
trying
us.
to climb up.
Hey, well, let's hear what he has to say first
Oh.
before I do this.
He's coming back.
Here he is.
Hello. You're dead.
You need
Oh,
to just
no,
do
he
a
died.
strength saving throw for me, please, Grog Bog.
I can absolutely do that. It's pretty good. If I can find my actual character sheet. Uh, 27.
27, yes, so
Nice.
you're good. So even though because it moved, so it lifted its leg up and smashed it back down onto the ground, and you were at risk of being shaken off and hit by debris and other things, but you maintain your grip. So you, Kayla, and Cray is still clinging onto the lower half of its leg, like above its foot. So what was it I was going to do? So yeah, it looks down towards you like at the creatures that irritated it, and it takes a swipe at Bramble first. So let's see what happens.
Not the straw man. He's made of straw.
It's a slippery slope.
So that's a 24 to hit.
Ooh.
Now, I'm going to allow you to do a dex saving throw to try and skip, tumble, or jump out of the way of this, because
Like a leaf in the
you're
wind.
like an ant to this thing, so it trying to grab you is going to be somewhat difficult for it.
Be like a leaf in the wind.
What did you get, Bramble?
14.
Oh no.
it's,
Oh dear.
it's not that difficult.
Oh dear. So you take. Oh dear. Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
You take all your hit points in damage.
You are dead. It's not actually that bad.
You're a
You
pancake.
survived worse than this, so let's see.
It's not saying a lot. We always die.
Oh my god, you take 35 points of slashing
Oh
damage.
my god.
It's like, catches you with one of its talons, sweeps you away. And so how are you after that hit?
Third of my health, maybe?
Okay,
No.
so and you're knocked 15 feet away and prone as well.
Oh my god.
Bramble, no!
Knocked right onto your ass.
And then
Yeah.
with its other claw, it attempts to slash Grogbog on its leg. Oh, good grief. That's like 36 to hit.
Jesus.
So,
I don't think it hit.
dex saving throw, please.
Oh, Dex isn't my great strong suit. Oh no. I think it's like -2 as well. It's like 4.
Oh no! So you take 27 points of slashing damage as it swipes you off its leg, and you're thrown like 15 feet away. But you also probably fall. So what was your climb? What was your? It would have been. You would have been like 30 feet up or something. Is that
20.
right?
Yeah, 25 feet up.
25 feet. So that's going to be. I'll just say 2d6. I'm going to be kind towards you. So you take 10 points of falling bludgeoning damage from the fall as well, and you're also prone. Grog is.
Sure.
Wait, is Boggart's on your back, isn't he? So
I'm sorry, my internet connection is incredibly unstable.
it's all right, Pat. Don't worry.
Sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Can Boggart make a dex saving throw to see if he can avoid taking this damage full brunt of this fall damage?
We can try.
Street pizza.
Yeah, roll good. 16?
16. Yeah, you're fine. So you only take 5 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Okay.
That's Boggart.
Lucky 16.
Lucky 16 indeed.
And then it swings its tail around at the area where the rest of you are standing, like in the street, and this is like clearing through buildings.
Jesus Christ.
So
This is fine.
can Ezra and Bramble please please make a dex saving throw.
$17.
Right, you're good. So
24.
D24. Okay, so you were going to take half of this damage. So
I'm just grabbing another beer. I'll be right back.
Okay,
get
dude.
back. So that is, it's 25 in total, so you take like 13 bludgeoning damage as the tail like sweeps through buildings and across the street, smashing things as it goes. It just catches you as you run to try and evade it. And you need to do now a strength saving throw for me as well, please.
Are you within 10 feet of me, Seth?
Oh, he's just gone for a bit.
Oh,
He's not. Yeah.
I'll ask
I got
Pat to do
19.
it. Yeah,
oh,
you're
sorry,
good.
who did you want to do these saving throws?
You and Bramble.
Oh, Bramble, right, okay.
So Bramble saves, so you stay upright. Ezra, what did you get?
I thought I was knocked prone already.
Oh, are you already prone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did say that, yeah.
Okay, so you're already prone, so don't ignore that. Sorry, I'm losing track of shit.
You double crown.
24.
I'm literally
Okay, so
on my
Ezra
face.
manages to stay on
Face
his
down,
feet.
ass up.
Sith, could you do a dex saving throw for me as well, please, dude?
Dex save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you within 10 feet of me, Seth?
I will have been, yes, because I would have been
At
very
4.
close to you.
At 4.
All right. So that's gonna be 8 plus 4. That's 12 plus 7. That's 19.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, you managed to avoid taking the full hit from its tail as it swings around at the streets. So you only take 15 bludgeoning, and can you also do a strength saving throw as well, please, after that?
Okay, so hold on. 15 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Let me just do it. Minus 15. That's 1, 1, 3, and then strength saving throw, right? Okay,
Yeah,
strength
please.
saving. Do I get anything for that from you, Mike?
Every saving throw you get +4.
Oh boy. Okay, so that's
Stick with
20.
me and you'll be fine.
Nice. That's why I wanted to come on. 22, 20, 26.
Great. Yeah. Okay. So you're not knocked prone. You manage to stay on your feet, despite like taking a glancing blow from this tail and the debris that it's smashing over everybody in its wake as it's demolishing buildings and churning up the street. Okay. It is now Cray Cray's go. So you're on its leg. What are you doing?
On its back leg. I'm going to climb as far as I can, aiming for the pooper.
Get the poop hole.
So
So if your walking speed's 30, it's halved, isn't it? If you climb, so 15 feet as far as I can go. I mean, how far away is this?
I would say from its foot, and this is probably completely wrong in terms of scale because, I just want to give you guys a chance. I'm
What
going to
is
say
scale?
I'm just going to say it's 100 feet away from it to get to its pooper. So your
Okay.
movement is obviously halved because you're climbing. So it's just going to take you a while to get up there.
I'll use a dash action then to
Okay,
just do
to
30
do your normal.
feet. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll to climb or
Do a strength athletics check.
agility's 21?
Yeah, you're good. You managed to get good grips and you're scaling up steadily, getting higher and higher by increments. Anything else, or is that it?
I mean, that's. Whose goes next?
Sith is after you,
Ooh. Okay.
but he's not with you. He's on the other leg across the other side of the
Yeah.
castle ward.
Yeah, I'm with Ezra. I'm not
Okay.
with you basics.
Yeah. if it gets like really dicey, if anyone at any point wants to do something like, and it's their turn's not coming up, let me know and I can use my superiority thing to let you use the tail end of my turn. So just
Okay.
let me know if depending what happens, and I'll.
I guess it's me and Bramble in the area with you.
Yeah. Did you
And
want to do anything immediately or?
No, I'll just
okay.
be climbing.
Okay. Well,
Two.
obviously, I'll keep an eye on what's going on. But if you're like, oh, Craig, can I do this? It's on my turn. Let me know. But yeah, that's as much as
Cool.
I can do this time round.
Get it.
Okay. So, Sif, you're up. What are you going to do?
So I'm going to do what everyone's been trying to do so far, but without failing. I'm going to start climbing its leg.
Okay.
What a team!
I climbed it at the end.
Okay, so I am going to. I can just go 40 feet up its leg.
Yeah, so
I
you do that.
I don't need to roll anything. I
No.
don't need to try anything. I just do it.
Yeah, so
God
you,
damn it.
Ezra and the troops are out at this ground level that are fighting,
Casual
firing
flex.
at this beast. Just see Sif just like nimbly, just like kung fu style, flip and climb and jump up this creature's leg without
Focuses on
Any
his chi
real-
and his feet.
any real hindrance at all. So you're just instantly 40 feet like up its leg, like maybe ankle level or something already, shaming the
Yeah.
efforts of the others that were attempting this. What else, Sif? Anything else?
So that's my move. We need to get to either its pooper or its eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or,
Or its throat
Okay.
inside. Actually, not.
or the person on top, maybe?
There is no person on top of this one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So I guess my main concern right now is just to scurry as far up. It's as far up as possible.
Harvest pooper.
I didn't want to use those exact words.
It's been done at least 5 times already.
But you're the
Is
guy.
that right? That's right. Because that would have been
This
more
is-
original.
This is coming from the guy who literally shoved a spear up someone's ass.
I remember that.
No, that was Maloric.
No, he did that.
Did he?
With his radiant spear.
Oh yeah, the radiant rune
He
spear.
blew someone apart
Oh, yeah,
by
yeah,
going
yeah.
up their butt.
That's in the credits. How could
It's
I
in the
forget?
credits.
How could I forget?
It's canon. It's artwork.
Classic Misfits move. If there's a pooper, it will get stabbed.
Yeah.
Non-essential.
Very well. Very well. Sif now aims for the pooper. He's gonna. Okay, so
So the pooper's probably like 60 feet up away from you now. So you're probably below its knee, somewhere around its knee region, looking up at its
How big is its
hindquarters.
pooper, Aaron? Describe it to us.
It's a pretty big pooper.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so
This is a colossal sphincter.
Could you fit a
Okay.
bus up it?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brace myself, and with one arm, so possibly with a disadvantage, I'm going to try to aim my crossbow to hit its chocolate starfish.
So, is this a heavy crossbow or is it just standard crossbow? What
This
is it?
is just a standard hand crossbow.
I'm going to allow this because I like it. So, so yeah, with is it two-handed a crossbow? It is, isn't it?
If
If it's standard crossbow, it's two-handed. So yeah, with disadvantage, please.
Okay.
Is it a light
All right.
crossbow?
It's just standard crossbow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
How dirty is the arrow?
Very.
He dies
Oh
from
boy.
tetanus.
Oh boy.
He
Okay,
drops on the
so
floor.
I got a critical 20 and an 18 plus 8, so that's gonna be 26 to hit.
That is a good roll. Yeah, so you, like against all odds and like the precariousness of your situation,
It's meant
the
to be.
bolt flies true and goes right into the center, like the bullseye of the
anus.
puckered
Death
puckered
Star.
orifice. It's like the bullseye shot at the end of
Death
Star
Star.
Wars. Can you roll?
It's like shooting one brat.
Yeah. Into a Sarlacc's mouth. Okay, so this will be as if you've crit this hit will. So it will be
Your crit is shitter.
the maximum damage that your dice can do plus double the amount of dice rolled added to that, please, Sif.
Okay, so that's gonna be 18.
Yeah.
No, that's gonna be 16 for two d8s
Yeah.
plus what I roll, right?
Yeah, and it'll be double the dice that you normally would roll.
Sure. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's 8 plus whatever. Okay, gotcha. So with 8 plus 4 plus 7, so that's 19
Nice.
damage.
Pierce the veil.
And as you do so,
Something
the
awakens
creature
the creature.
suddenly like stiffens in reaction to this specific injury.
Intrusion.
It's just like, and it has a comical timbre to its otherwise menacing growling and roaring, and its eyes like heavily recessed amongst a load of like an armoured brow, widen perceptibly in reaction. As Dorabeth said, it doesn't like it up it. So
Threshold.
so well done.
Awesome.
1,000 years of pain.
Yeah, 1,000 years of pain. You just need a gigantic anime character to manifest and deliver 1,000 years of pain to its butthole. Okay. Anything else, Sif, or is that it? I think you've done enough.
Oh, I mean, I get 2 attacks.
Do you?
So I can.
Well,
I can
let's do this
another
again
one.
then. Let's see
Bullseye.
what else. Bullsanus.
Oh shit! Hold on. Fuck! Come here. No, come here.
I'm pretty sure James Introcaso, when he wrote this adventure, didn't conceive of a group of people
Going right up the terrace.
ruining it in this way.
My terrace.
My terrace! Ah!
I rolled exactly the same as last time.
Oh my god.
What?
Meant to
Wow,
be.
Superb.
Meant
Okay,
to be.
same again then. Let's hear that damage.
Is this a really dirty arrow?
This one's my special one.
He
You
licks
lick
it.
it.
Rubs it in
I,
dirt.
li- I licked it, but not with the mouth you were thinking of.
Oh.
Oh,
You
wow.
chewed it.
Are you a special kind of half orc that has more than one mouth
Hold
on an area?
Just chews on it a little bit.
This is getting dark and dirty.
Yeah, this is getting strange, you guys.
The upside down.
Says the guy shooting arrows up someone's asshole. So that's this is a good roll. So it's 8 plus that's 11, so that's 19 plus 4, 23 to hit.
23. These good hits. Okay, so again, it like 2 in a row. It's like it's double surprise. Eyes widen even more. Its shriek becomes more high pitched. Its whole body stiffens and elongates. It's almost standing on its tiptoes, vertical, and then it just shrieks in pain. Who knows what will happen next?
Does this asshole have a different AC?
It's the
You
lower.
don't know. That's metagaming.
I'm just joking.
So, Oranax the
Or
dragon,
is he?
taking this opportunity to get closer to its mouth while it's distracted, fires a blast of flame directly into one of its eyes,
Nice.
delivering
Yes.
a significant
Whoa.
amount of damage.
1 billion damage.
It's
on 1 hit point, guys.
And the creature screams and thrashes in surprise and agony in response to that hit as well, on top of the previous 2 unpleasant gifts it received from Sif.
There's no receipt.
I think that's all it
We
can
can't
do.
take this back.
No returns. No ins and outs. No ins and outs.
No one's
Okay.
allowed.
Only in.
So it's back to the top of the round, so it's Bramble. Bramble, what are you doing?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, top that, bitch.
Alright.
How is Bramble doing?
Bramble's fucking hurt.
I bet.
Like, yeah,
Have you got a jelly baby?
yeah. I'm not ready to pop it though yet.
Just cheek it.
Where's that lamp? There you go.
Put it like in your top lip and have it as like a
Buffet, bro.
yeah.
Just take the head off.
Yeah. Oh. It's like the
I'm
anti-suicide
gonna
drug.
probably. I guess Bramble realizing that he's not any good up close taking it down. Like as in like he thought in his head, oh yeah, he can't attack me underneath his own feet, but that's not physically possible. It turns out it is. He's probably gonna be like. He's gonna try to like climb up the nearest building and see if he can take out one of the eyes
Nice.
with the other eye.
Okay. So again, strength athletics check, please, to see if you can avoid being clobbered by
18.
3. That's great. So you do that, and you make it into the building, and you're making your way up through it. I mean, are you going right to the top, like top floor, climbing out a top floor window type thing onto the roof, or are you?
Yeah, that's gonna be like I'm on the ceiling.
Okay, so that's what you do your turn. We'll say that you've,
Cool.
you know, you're navigating through the house while everything is shaking and vibrating to try and get to the out onto the roof. So that's Bramble. I need to do another roll on this table. Oh dear. So let's see what happens. Oh dear. Okay. So something explodes due to the various like different areas of destruction happening all over Waterdeep. And it's right near Cray, Kayla, and Grogbog on the back of its like ankle. Can you each of you make a dex saving throw, please?
Hope so.
Yes. 17.
That's good.
Oof. 12.
Oh no. How about Grogbog? You're on the floor, aren't you?
12
Sorry, it doesn't
also.
affect you. Ignore me. It doesn't affect you. You're fine where you are. So it's only you. So you take. Oh dear. Need more dice.
Oh god. Oh my god. How many dice you just roll?
Too many.
You get to roll another character.
You take 16 points of fire damage, and Kayla, you take 8 points for the save. As this explosion blossoms just like all over you as something like, you know, just erupts, maybe like a backfired spell or something that's ricocheted off its
Cray-Cray's
hide.
single hair disappears like Homer Simpson.
No.
So it's now Grogbog's go.
Okay, so I'm on the floor, yeah?
You are.
Right, I cast Dimension Door onto the top of the Terrasque's head.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh.
So, yeah, that
Do I
works.
do anything for... Yeah.
But obviously it's
Yeah.
moving around, so you're going to have to do what would you prefer, acrobatics or strength saving throw to maintain your footing on its constantly swaying... Strength, okay. Constantly swaying noggin.
23.
That's good. Yeah, you managed to move with the movements of its head, staying on your feet without issue.
Awesome. Can I do anything else this turn?
I would say that's pretty much it, really, for this turn.
Okay.
So Grog is separate to Bog, isn't he? So what's Bog doing?
Well, they have the same action economy. The only thing I wanted to do was use the Ring of the Colonel that Craig gave me, which makes the wearer intensely aware of any and all chickens within a 1 mile radius, and the ring can allow the wearer to summon D20 chickens to attack the enemy for 1d4 plus charisma bludgeoning damage once a day. So I'd like to summon 1d20.
I'll allow this. I'll allow Bog to do this on his turn. So Grog's had his move, and I'll allow Bog to do this. There's a special treat.
Right. Okay. I summon 18 chickens.
Okay. You're keeping track of these. So,
right. We can just bundle them together for.
all right, swarm. They can have a swarm attack. So just add 18 chickens worth of attack into one.
Right. So 18d4
Yeah.
of damage. Hang on. Right. I need to roll this a couple of times.
18d4. Let's just say they're 68 or something.
18 times.
Yeah. Well, what can we make? How can we make it smaller? So, my maths is terrible. So a d12. We could roll.
68.
Do 2 d12s, something like that. What do you reckon? Mike, help me.
Hang on, so your average is 45, which you would also get if you did 10 d9s. That doesn't help.
Well, make it a d8 then, or a d10.
Or 5 d20s. 5 d20s is about the same.
Yeah, roll 5
5
d20s.
d20s.
That's good. I'm happy with that.
Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one of them's not even a 20.
These are pretty lethal. I mean, that is a lot of dice.
Well, there's a lot of them.
I suppose the minimum is 18 and the maximum is 4 times 18.
Right.
There's definitely some economics of scale going on there. that you don't consider otherwise.
Wow, I rolled good. 50.
It's lethal chance.
70 damage.
From chickens.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
I knew it'd pay off.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Did you rather fight one horse-sized chicken or
Tell him to stop pecking.
Obviously a
chicken-sized
host.
horse?
So
I think I'm gonna go for the one.
it's not as effective as you would hope, but some of them manage to dig their beaks in between the ridges of its scaled armor-plated hide, and they're like plucking bits of flesh out between. And the Terrasque is like, "Argh!" And you can tell that it's aggravating it, if not causing it an enormous amount of damage, and it's starting to like shake its head. So I'm going to do a claw attack on the top of its head, see if it can
Right, okay.
hit you. So that is
Give me a broken item, Craig.
that's like 36
Me?
to hit, which is hit. So can you do a dex saving
What about the
throw,
personal
please, for Grogbog? Dex
Is there
saving throw,
personal
please.
Oh,
Dex save, okay.
I thought the one we were on. Or were they on a different?
Get your mind out of the gutter, Cat. There's
The,
no one on top.
The chickens are not going to get a dex save though, Max.
This is a power
No,
button.
I think they disappear and it's fine. Hold on.
I think it would have been more accurate to do 4d20.
4d20s? We'll do that next time.
You
I've got
You
the
said-
curves
you said
for you
what
if
you
you want to
said.
see the probability curves.
Next time we get to unleash 20 chickens, we'll make sure to do the proper counting.
14.
14, that is not enough, unfortunately. So you are going to take. 20. No, it's not. It's 31 points of slashing damage from its claw attack. Do the chickens have hit points when you summon this feature?
I mean, the chicken.
I think they're just dead. The chickens are just like feathery smears across the crown of its armoured head.
Clock you!
Yeah, like just as one, and then
More chickens.
They ghost.
okay. So is that it for you? That is, isn't it? So Ezra, your turn.
Yes.
Right, shit. So am I like underneath it, or is it still kind of coming towards us?
It's you're kind of like underneath it. Yeah. I mean, it's so vast that you
couldn't
know,
shoot into its mouth then. No.
no, you're not in front of it. You're kind of behind it at the minute. You'd have to do something drastic to get ahead of it.
The asshole shot then.
Okay. Do you have over
If
100
you're
foot
either in
range?
front of it or behind it.
I don't know what I'm going for here. Or is it better to go for just get some damage on it?
Yeah.
I mean,
It
that's what.
didn't respond well
It's hard
to
to-
selection spells.
There isn't really. Yeah, you've got a very limited amount of things that you can actually.
Tell you what I
do.
might do. I'm going to wish us all the very best of luck. I'm going to cast Bless on everybody in my group that is within 30 feet of me. Who's within 30 feet?
I'm not.
Is anyone within 30
No
feet?
one in the
I'm
party.
probably not. No.
And to be honest, like in terms of the NPCs, like don't waste your magic augmenting them. They're just gonna do a bit like a cumulative amount of damage that I'll apply at the end of every round. So
I won't bother with that then. Fuck it, yeah, let's just do Guiding Bolt. And what I guess I'll have a quick scan to see what looks like the weakest looking area from where I'm standing. Is it just the underbelly? I don't know.
Which area of the anus is the weakest looking, Mike?
Am I actually behind it though?
kind of like you're at the side of its left leg, looking up at its hind and its tail swinging over you.
Okay, I'll sort of shuffle a little bit to get a better shot at the. No,
Cloaca.
Ezra will not disgrace his.
Is it below
himself
Ezra?
enough to shoot
Posterior!
He's gonna. He's just gonna shoot it in the underbelly.
Okay.
So guiding bolts.
He's going to completely ignore Dorabeth's advice.
It's not sporting.
Because it's not, because it's so uncouth. Okay.
It's never gonna hit.
So
I rolled a 4.
Oh,
No!
oh dear. So no, it just goes like, and Dorabeth sees you. She's like, "What are you doing, man? Aim for the anus!"
Okay. Fortunately, that's about all I can do. I guess I'll just start running to try and keep up with it because I guess it's going to start moving away soon.
Yeah, good.
Well, it is currently moving away. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll just try and keep pace with it.
All right. So,
30 feet. So.
Kayla, your turn. You're still on its
cool.
leg. Somehow you managed to.
Yeah. Whereabouts on its leg am I?
You're like kind of its ankle.
Ankles though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep going up. I'll
Okay.
use my dash to get as far as possible,
Okay,
I
so
think.
do either acrobatics or strength athletics check. So it's up to you which you
I think
prefer.
Yeah. Uh, 16!
Yeah, that's good. So you managed to keep hold of it, and you're finding good foot and hand holds to heave yourself further up its limb. So you're probably like just over its ankle.
Is there
now.
anything I can do to, like, sort of try and hold on a bit? Just in, like, I don't know. Because I'm going to keep trying to go up. She wouldn't try and secure herself to it, I don't think. Yeah, never mind.
Okay, so I mean you've made it past its ankle now. You're on its probably like the lower half of its calf, keeping a pace with Cray like a little short, not too far away from him.
Yeah.
Did you want to do anything else? Do you want to attack it? Do you want to?
I mean, I think I used my dash to get as far as possible. So.
Yeah, okay. You've not got bonus actions or anything like that. You can try. Or...
Not after a movement. No.
Okay. All right. Cool. So the Terrasque moves its left leg forwards another like 40 feet or so, taking a step closer towards the wall of the castle in the castle ward. and the troops arrayed around it are like desperately trying to keep pace along with Ezra. Sif, could you just do a strength saving throw to see if you can maintain your grip on its leg as it's shifting through the city, smashing it through buildings and walls and other municipal architecture?
The answer is probably no, because all I managed to roll is 14.
Oh, shite. So, you fall. I will allow you to do another saving throw to see if you can maintain your grip.
Okay, thank you.
Not maintain your grip, regain a grip on it.
Is that gonna be strength again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's up to you. I'll allow you to choose.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with strength.
Okay.
Non-natural 20?
That's good. So yeah, you fall probably 20 feet, and then you manage to get a grip. So you're probably somewhere below its knee or something now. You're just above its ankle probably. So you've lost some progress, but you are still on to the beast, and you're going to take a little bit of damage from debris and what have you. So you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall, and you take some hits from rubble and blocks and other detritus that's smashing into you as it's moving.
Okay, so I'm on 7. Okay, yeah, no worries.
What else should I do on this turn?
Not 7, but that's 100.
So who is it who tried to shoot its bum? Who shot its bum? It was Sif that shot its bum, wasn't it? So
Sif did it.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it's gonna make a swipe attack at its leg, like to try and get this irritating little creature off its limb.
I'm impressed it could tell where that shot came from.
I should have done that on your turn. Actually, it's not its turn.
I'm also on its leg as well.
But it doesn't matter. 19. That is. Oh my god. That's like into the first. We're like 40 or something to hit. Like that's stupid. Can you do another dex saving throw to see if you can avoid taking a hit from its claw?
12.
Oh dear. Okay. That's a 28. So can you do a strength saving throw for me, please, Pat?
Okay. Sorry, so did I take any damage?
Yeah, you
from
take
that
28 points of slashing damage from its claw as it tries to swipe you off its limb, off its leg. But
Awesome.
this is to see if you can maintain your hold or be swatted off.
Okay. Nat 20, baby!
Nice. So yeah, despite being raked by one giant talon and being almost eviscerated, you still somehow manage to keep a hold of its leg.
Sweet.
So who else did something to it?
77.
So I attacked Grogbog, I attacked Sif. It was Ezra that attacked it, wasn't it? Attempted to. So it's going to.
Yes.
So it's going to make another tail swipe at the area.
It's gonna go for your ass.
Yeah. So that's a 24, so that's going to hit you, Ezra. Can you do a dex saving throw for me, please?
25.
Yeah, okay.
All about the dex save.
So yes, you're only going to take half of this.
I feel like with 29 that should be no damage, right?
You wish.
So you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And can you do a strength saving throw, please?
Did you halve that for me already?
I did. That was already half.
Ooh.
And what do you want this strength?
Strength save, please.
Oh, that's a natural critical 1.
Oh dear. So you are knocked 15 feet away, and you are prone at the moment. So I've done a claw, I've done a tail, I've got another claw attack. So again, it's going to have another go at removing Grogbog from its head. That's a natural. That is a natural 20. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Insta kill, isn't it?
Let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to make this fair, because if I roll bad, you obviously, you're going to take a lot less. So,
but if you're doing your like double crit, it would be like 102 damage.
Oh god, that would. I mean,
Oh no, shut up, you.
Show us your character sheet, and then you just do this.
I don't want to do that.
I mean, don't get. We'll get through this, buddy.
okay.
I've said that before.
So you are going to take. I want you to do a dex saving throw for me, please.
It's not my strong suit. Oh, natural 20 though.
Nice! Alright, so my nat 20, you got a nat 20. So you are going to take 26 points
200.
of slashing damage.
Okay, I can handle that.
So that's a lot better than it would have been. Believe me. And okay. So Cray, it's your turn.
Okay. How close am I to Unpulpar?
How close are you? Well, you were just under its knee, so you're probably about 60 feet away, more.
Okay. I'll go.
What a gigantic asshole.
I'll go as far as I can normally. Should I save? Should I wait? Does anyone want to do anything like, like something heavy hitting right now? No? You're saving?
I'm climbing.
Something I want to
Nothing
do.
that can't wait.
I feel like I need to be right on the precipice of the boot to do this thing. Okay, I'll dash. So I'll go.
So you go another
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so you're probably just over the back of its knee now, just like maybe the side of its knee, something like that. So you've got about 40 to 50 feet to go before you're somewhere level, just beneath its posterior, beneath its tail.
Okay.
I mean, I'm approximating all this because, to be honest, like,
who fucking knows?
we'd be here for 7 days
Yeah.
trying to, if we were going to get down into the specifics of the actual scale. I just want to move things along. So if there's anybody listening to this and they're like,
well, that's not accurate. These sizes are
actually,
I'm going to get my
you're
protractor
fine.
out and I'm going to measure it precisely like just in a game of Warhammer.
sorry, I'll stop now. I apologise to people that like Warhammer. That was my experience with Warhammer, a bad experience many years ago as a child, and I'm confident that it has improved greatly since then.
No, it hasn't.
Are you sure? Are you sure? I haven't played.
I have had some experiences recently, and no, it hasn't.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Games Workshop, but please, no.
Love your stories, hate your game.
Yeah. Okay, so Sith, your turn.
Ooh, okay. Right, okay, so Sith is badly damaged and further down than he would have wanted to be. Is this creature like close to being in any way stopped?
Not as far as you can tell.
So probably not.
No.
Yeah, so we, like, as far as we can tell, can I, okay. I mean, could I use some kind of perception to tell if, like, if we've made any kind of, like, bump to it?
It's like fighting Zora Magdaros from.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, do a...
I mean, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to climb extra feet up, so extra 40 feet up, just because I can. And then, yeah, I'll just like to take stock and see if we've made any kind of, like, a difference to...
But do a perception check then, like, just to see if you can gauge how the fight against this creature from all of your combined efforts, including the people on the ground, on the castle walls, and the mages firing things at its body from above. Just see what kind of feeling you get from this.
So that's plus 3. How is 12?
Not great. So I mean, it looks like it's been superficially wounded in a lot of places, but nothing, significant enough to slow it down or stop it.
Any leakage?
I mean, there's cuts all over its body between, sections of its armoured, scaly hide, but it just doesn't look... Even the sphincter looks like...
No leakage there.
No, there's no leakage.
That was the bit that's the other bit we cared about. The leakage.
I mean, do you want there to be leakage from the sphincter? I can make this happen.
Is it compromised?
How close are you to the sphincter?
Too close. I mean, if you can see it, you're too close.
It's like, I'll add a legendary action to it. Leakage.
A mile off.
I quite like that idea.
It smiles at you backwards.
Nice.
Sauron's eyes.
Okay, well, I mean, in that case, I'm probably too far up to really convey that information to anyone else, but I'm sure they can tell that we haven't really done much damage.
I mean, if this was, you estimate, I mean, that was a pretty bad roll, but you estimate that if this was any other creature, this amount of damage would completely obliterate most life forms, but this is above and beyond what you've experienced before. Even when you were fighting the Colossus in the wastelands beyond the mountains of the high forest, like this thing makes that look
shit. We got this. It's fine.
Less threatening.
We got it. We got this.
That kid wasn't kidding, was he? Well, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my. Does doing the perception check, does that count as an action?
No, I'll allow you to have just done that as an interaction.
Okay, well, so I'm going to use my action to dash, so to give myself extra 40 feet up.
Okay, so let's say that you're like sort of like almost over its knee, like you're at the side of its knee, so you've gone like a pretty good distance up its limb, because you fell a bit, remember? So that.
Oh yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're just about to get past its knee. You're kind of like almost level with the top of its kneecap.
Okay. Well, that's your lot.
Okay.
I think.
So, Oranax flies across to the other side of its face and attempts to. Let me see if he recharges his fire breath. No, he doesn't. So what can he do that's significant? So Oranax dives in close to its face, concentrating on its eye, and lunges in with his head on his long neck, and attempts to bite the eyeball. Let's see if I can do this. 29. That is a hit. Somebody roll 2d10 for me. Great, roll 2d10.
Okay.
2 and 4. 6.
6 plus 10, so 16 piercing damage, but that is
16.
halved. Are dragons' attacks classed as magical attacks? I think they are.
I mean, they're magical creatures. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to have to rule no, I think.
Just
mean-
physical?
Okay.
Feels like they should be.
So, on each turn, I'll give, from this point on to make it a bit easier for me, one of you guys can be Oranax.
Roll to do damage.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if any of you are able, bring up the stats for an ancient gold dragon. And on Oranax's turn, I'll let you guys play as Oranax as an extra.
Okay.
And now I need to roll the damage for the city defenders. So that is.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
So
Cool.
more attacks are just it's just being bombarded from all sides,
Jesus.
and it's taking
Oh.
Jeez.
it's taking like a lot of significant hits, but they're whittling it down. It's not nothing is affecting it in a way that's going to stop it from moving. So it's kind of attrition at this point. This is what you guys are feeling from this fight. Like it's just like it's going to take a lot. So Bramble, it's your go.
Fuck. I guess since the dragon couldn't take out his eye and Brumbles on the roof, he was gonna try to attack, do a spell attack.
Okay, so you've made it up onto the roof. You're looking at the Terrasque, but it's got its back to you. So, like, where you are on the street, obviously it's moving away from. So whatever house you would have been on,
Yeah,
you're just looking at its butt and its tail, like swinging over your head.
I'll let my spot.
Okay, good.
Well, I didn't let that assault.
Okay, so
You're right, asshole.
what is the range of whatever attack it is that you're?
150 feet.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good for the moment. Yeah.
Cool. So you make dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. That is an 18.
Fuck's sake, man. What am I supposed? Today it's just like, I'm not doing shit. Probably just gonna sigh and be like, for fuck's sake.
Does it have half damage effect or anything like that?
Let me have a little read.
He just realises what he's staring into.
He's just like,
He's like, oh, Jesus.
there's just this gangly scarecrow figure in a pointy hat standing on this roof, and it's just like dramatic moment, like, and
Well, I
then
just have
nothing happens, and you just see it go. Head drops.
You just see a lightning bolt just shoot through the sky, and you're like, where the hell is that going?
Someone, you hear someone scream for like, some idiot's letting off fireworks! Nothing's worth celebrating at the moment! So no, there's no half damage or anything, Bramble.
Nope. I can't
Okay.
do shit.
So I need to roll on this hazards table. So let's see what happens.
Hazards.
Hazards.
Ah.
Oh no.
Very
So,
good.
okay, so who have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh dear, this is going to be Grogbog. A crossbow bolt ricochets off its hide and flies towards you.
He's fine. He'll be fine.
So let's see if I can hit. 11 plus 8, that's 19 to hit on Grog. What's his AC?
Yeah,
Is it?
that hits.
Yeah,
It hits.
You take 10 points of piercing damage, unfortunately. Are you still in the game? You still
Try
good?
and aim at the.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
Aim at the big thing.
So it is now your turn as well. So you just this crossbow bolt lodges itself in the back of Grog's leg. After glancing off the armoured hide.
Can he pull it out and take a bite of one of the jelly babies?
Yeah. So that's a potion of
Um,
superior healing. So roll.
Superior. Is that 8d8 plus? Is it
8d4.
8d4, sorry, yeah. Is it plus 8?
7, 8. Yeah.
Nice.
4, 5, 6, 17. 25 is back.
Cool. So you've got 2
okay.
jelly babies each, I think. Is that right? That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I'd calculated that correctly. I'm just
It
checking.
does. Aaron, it does take
Okay.
stuff on a fail save. I'm just stupid and I can't read.
What does it take?
Can
It
Sorry.
takes target takes 10 d8 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful. Wait, what? The other way around. I'm just.
Okay, so roll your dice and let me know in a sec. So Max, what were you doing? That was it.
can Grog put his bastard sword into the top of the Terrasque's head and just try and get through the between the armor plating and try and just stab it?
You can have a go at that, yeah. Just make your attack.
I imagine it's going to hit. That's a lot. Hang on, got a million tabs. Uh, 24 to hit.
24. That is a miss, unfortunately. So the sword doesn't penetrate through the hide. It kind of skids off it. You can't get enough purchase to penetrate through the tough ridges.
Grog sort of getting angry and rage filled, just can't get it quite in, so he pushes again as another attack and tries to force it down.
Yep. So roll again.
26.
That is a hit. Yeah. So this time, applying more force, more downward pressure, he pierces through some of the hide and gets to the softer tissue beneath. So roll your damage.
Okay.
No, it's not. Hang on, trying to find my d10s. Uh, 17 slashing damage, I guess. It is magical.
Okay. Yeah. So
Cool. And that's me.
So as you pierce through, the blood bubbles up through from the wound over the sword, and the Terrasque screams in anger, from the irritating pain that it's feeling at the top of its head, and then it swipes its claw over its head again in an effort to try and dislodge you. That is that's a 30 to hit.
That's it, yeah.
Can you do a dex saving throw for me, please?
14.
Oh dear, no, that's not enough. So you're going to take 27 points of slashing damage.
Right.
Yeah, and can you do a strength saving throw for me, please?
I can, Strength saving throw is a million, like
Nice.
20.
Yeah, so he, despite like taking the hit from this massive talon, keeps hold of his sword lodged in the creature's head. And that helps anchor you and prevents you from being raked off.
Does him, his like the hands like pushing me along, just push me along his head with the sword, like opening it up a little bit?
Roll a persuasion check to
Does
see
it?
if I'm convinced by this. Go on, roll a persuasion check. Let's see what you get.
What's my charisma?
Use whichever of your two characters is the most charismatic. Use that stat.
I mean, neither of them are charismatic. Hang on, I think it probably is Bog, to be fair.
Not Grog.
Oddly enough, no. Oh, actually, he's got good persuasion. Okay. 20?
20.
Non-natural.
That's good. All right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm convinced. So do some more damage. Roll some more attack damage.
I will do this. I will do what you ask.
You can do this. I believe in you.
I liked that. That was funny. So I don't know. Why not?
Flavour damage.
So, oh god, that's what is 15 slashing again.
Nice. So again, the creature is just like roars in just mounting frustration at being unable to get rid of this pesky mite, which is constantly stinging at its head with its ineffectual little weapons. So Ezra, your turn.
Aaron, do you want to be?
Oh yes, sorry, please, tell me what you got.
It's 32 points of lightning damage.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I rolled 64, man. If I roll like, if I roll full, if I actually hit, win. If you didn't save, 64 points, man.
Nice.
Right.
Okay.
Next time.
That is good. So so right up the stinker, and which takes on this scorched, blistered looking quality. Unpleasant.
Yeah.
Unpleasant. Okay, Ezra. Sorry. Yeah, your turn.
You giving him a black eye.
So,
It looks like it looks like one of those sausages that's been microwaved for too long, where it gets one of those blisters. Sorry, I'm being too explicit. I'm sorry. I apologise. I'm sorry. Too much.
Black and die!
We're bad people. I think we're bad people.
Well, this is a monster. This monster's invading our city.
he deserves this.
Yeah.
If we want to make fun of his butthole, we will.
He killed old Stevie's house.
It's an anal emergency.
Ezra is, seeing that this it's not going to be easy to break through this tough hide. He's decided a change of strategy is in order. So he's going to polymorph himself into a T-Rex.
Ooh,
A T-Rex.
Nice. Okay.
Which at this point is like a little rat compared
Baby.
to this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I still like it. You know, rats have been known to take down creatures at least 100 times bigger than themselves. So.
Would you rather fight one colossus-sized rat?
Damn it! God damn it!
T-Rex and continue like bounding.
Is this everything?
That's his action.
Okay, so you transform into the T-Rex, and you're using its increased speed to keep a pace with the Terrasque as it's striding.
It's an increased speed.
Does it get an increase? Doesn't get an increase in speed.
Well, just as a T-Rex, I assume is faster than me.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Let me check that.
Well,
I
definitely
hope
would
so.
cover more
Well,
ground.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
faster.
so.
Yeah, it's 50 foot. It's 50 foot.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
All right. Kayla, your turn.
Climbing some more. Let's get further up this leg.
Right.
17?
17. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so you make up some more distance. You're probably like a quarter of the way up its thigh now, or something like that. You're much closer to its posterior than.
This is a long climb.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're probably like 20 feet away from its rear end if you wanted to do something there.
Oh, am I on the backside?
Yeah, unless you want to be on the front. I mean.
No,
I want to be on the
no, it's fine, don't worry. Yeah, I guess, of course, because it was the back legs we hopped onto, wasn't it?
It doesn't appear to have any visible genitalia, so to tell what sex this thing is it's like indeterminate at the minute.
Retractable, eh?
Seduce it.
Like cray cray.
Detachable.
So I say that only because, you know,
For your convenience.
the genitals are not a weak point. they're
Okay.
retracted.
They're not part of the story.
I was thinking more I was going to go for the eye, but I realised now I'm on the back leg, so we'll have to go for the other eye.
In terms of its appearance, it has legs and arms, so it doesn't really have forelimbs. So climbing up its forelimbs wouldn't really be to any advantage. So
Got ya.
Yeah.
Got it, yeah.
So, I mean, unless you want to try and make it onto its back and then do a steady climb up its back towards its head, which could take some time.
Yeah, I mean, the plan was to try and get up to the head, but I'm kind of realising now it's going to take a bloody long time. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll decide what to do, but yeah, just use all my movement to get as high up the leg as possible.
Just
for
as a
now.
hint, though, there are other things at your disposal in this fight, remember? Other beings. Anyway, you know, use.
Oh,
let that sit.
Like the dragon.
Like, yeah, maybe the
We
dragon.
could get lifts, maybe.
So yeah, you're under the butt. You're under the butt, Kayla,
Under the butt.
in the prime position.
Have I used all my movement to get here though, or have I
Well,
got
it's up
another
to you.
action?
Have you used a dash action to increase your movement speed to get higher up, or are you saving a bit back?
That was the plan, yeah.
All right, yeah, you can do it. So you're not doing anything as a bonus action or anything like that.
And I can't after just moving.
All right, cool. So it's the Terrasque's go. So again, it's going to take another swipe over its head to try and squash Grogbog. Oh, I think this could be a miss. 22, that's a hit, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, our hopes look like that.
I'm sorry.
It might be a miss.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
So like they're smoking weed outside my room. And it wasn't me.
I just think of that meme where he's got like gun to his own head.
26 plus 10, that's 36 slashing damage. Do a dex save for me, please.
Oh, yeah, sure. Not good again.
What'd you
Like
get?
13.
Oh, you take 36 points of slashing damage. Can you also do a strength saving throw, please?
Oh. You say 36?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm unconscious, so I imagine I said fail at that saving.
Okay, so you're unconscious and it swipes you off its head,
Oh man.
and you go flying, falling to the ground. And
Which
you're
way to go, backwards or forwards?
I would say
Is it going down its back?
backwards down its back, yeah, tumbling down its back.
You might get caught on some spikes or something. if you're lucky.
Oh yeah, that's what I really want right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but you don't want to fall all the way because you.
Go away, he's got caught
So,
on some spikes.
Roll a D100 for me to see if you get lodged in the spikes on its back. So 1 to 50, you get lodged in some of the spikes on its back and don't fall to the ground. 51 to 100, you just go all the way down and hit the ground.
Because if you fell that way,
Okay.
you'd be double dead.
44.
You're good. You get lodged in its back.
Oh.
So let's see. Okay, you take an additional 23 points
Oh.
of bludgeoning damage. So
Is that just a death save?
that's a death save, yeah.
Is it 2 when you get hit? I can't remember.
Isn't it if it's half of your? Oh, I can't remember the rule.
I'm pretty sure if you take damage, then you automatically fail.
You
2
definitely
death
fail
saves.
a death save, but do you fail 2 death saves?
It's up to you, Aaron.
Says here, if an unconscious character takes damage while at 0 hit points, they automatically fail 1 death saving throw, or 2 death saves if the damage is from a critical hit.
Okay, 1.
Okay, so just
1. Yeah, that's
Alright,
good.
that's good.
So 1 death save.
I don't think if your damage would be enough to do more
Excuse me.
than 2 XP.
So it's done 1 attack on its
This
head.
is not done.
It's going to attempt a tail swipe at where Bramble is.
Oh god.
Oh my god, it's a nat 20.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, so that's going to be.
Death.
You got any reactions or anything you can do, Bramble?
You got any good character ideas, Bramble?
Character ideas.
I was thinking of playing a Terrasque, guys.
So.
Like a Terrasque, maybe a chicken.
And then suddenly another Terrasque appears over the horizon.
So-
my Terrasque has
Oh,
lead
he's got a
pants.
nice smile on his face. He looks friendly.
That's 26 bludgeoning damage.
26.
I need you to do a dex save to see if you can halve that.
Not 20.
Nice! So you only take
Ooh.
13 points of bludgeoning damage. And can you do a strength saving throw to see if you can stay on your feet and not be knocked prone by this?
And just be feet left behind.
17.
That's a failure, so you are knocked prone.
What's today?
You're on the roof, aren't you? So you're going to take another additional. You take 7 points of bludgeoning from the fall as you're knocked off the roof and knocked prone.
Oh,
So that was a tail claw. It's got another claw attack.
I'm gonna have to go after this round of attacks because
Okay, I think that's a good place for us all to stop, to be honest. So,
I mean, what time is it? Oh fuck, it's nearly 11. Okay.
So it attempts to. Wait, who else is on the ground? Is it Ezra?
Just the knockdown.
So Ezra, could you
no.
also do a dex save to see if
Sorry.
you can halve the tail attack damage, please?
T-Rex. Yeah. What type of save is it? Sorry.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, he's definitely dexterous with those tiny hands.
Just rolled a 1. That's my second one. So
Oh no. Bramble, how much damage did you just take? Because I've just rolled different dice and I can't. How much did you take?
in total.
Yeah, what did you just take in before the fall damage? What was the damage you took?
Yeah, I took half. It was
13.
13.
13.
yeah.
So you unfortunately take 26 damage, Ezra, as the
Okay,
T-Rex.
so here's the important one. Can I maintain concentration? That's a good roll. Probably the answer is yes.
Okay, good. So you're still a T-Rex, you take the hit, but you also need to do a strength saving throw to see if you can stay on your feet.
They must be strong. T-Rexes. Them thighs.
Not if you roll 2, they don't. Rolling's too bad.
No!
It's 2 plus a bit, so probably no.
So you're not prone. So you're not 15 feet away and not
Plus
prone as
7.
well.
Oh man.
So make a note of that, obviously, and it's going to try and swipe Sif off its thigh.
Okay.
Not Sif, sorry, Kayla.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. It's because she just moved, so that's the one it will notice.
Yeah.
20...
As long as they don't have to die.
22. That's a 22 to hit. Can you do a dex saving throw for me, please, Kayla?
Oh, 19. Nice.
That is good. So you're going to halve this damage, so...
Okay, I'm very lucky.
27, so... let's say 13. So you take 13 slashing, and you need to do a strength saving throw to see if you can maintain your hold on its leg.
Yeah. Come on. 18?
Oh, you're good. So yeah, despite taking a horrible hit from it, slashing open some of your back with a swipe of its claw, you maintain your grip on its leg. Cray, your turn.
How far away am I from the boot?
I can't remember how far you were. You're probably like 40 feet away.
Have I done 3 lots of movement?
I can't remember.
So that's like...
It's 3 rounds, yeah, so...
So 3, 6, 90.
Yeah, so you're probably 10, 20 feet away from like the posterior area.
20 feet. I'll move... well, I can match. I can get to its butt.
Okay.
So I get to its butt.
You get to its butt, so you're just like below its sphincter.
I grab a bit of its sphincter. Bit of black.
Hold it onto the sphincter.
Yeah.
The muscular.
I'll be able to like
tissue.
You know, pierce the veil, and I reach into my sporran.
Yeah.
And I pull out a fuzzy object.
Yeah.
And I ram it into its butt.
Okay.
Oh no.
A fuzzy.
What is it?
I don't know, we got a roll.
Okay, let's see what you insert into its...
Oh, and then it's blurry, not an actual just hairy object.
A fuzzy object.
What, you mean it's been pixelated out by censorship? Is that what you mean?
What is this, a hentai?
It's like watching porno in the 1980s. Everything's just a black dot.
Okay.
Not yet.
What is that? That can't be good. What the fuck is it?
What have you shoved up its rectum, Craig? Come on.
Apparently I've shoved an elephant up its ass.
What?
I think we using animals against.
I don't know how to calculate this.
Everything.
Is this animal abuse yet?
What damage does an elephant do inside a bigger animal's rectum? I don't know. Okay.
I would say that it should be damage, and I would say it should be like, I don't know, a D10 for each hit dice with the creature.
Can you bring up a mammoth in the monster manual?
Oh, it can be a mammoth as well if you want to be a mammoth.
Yeah, let's say it's a mammoth, and whatever the mammoth's maximum attack is, like that, with that enforced damage, so roll that die, I guess. I don't know. As if it's a nat 20 as well, so double the damage die. Let's find that can be our rubric for this, I guess. I don't know.
And apparently, as a bonus action, I can command it, and I command it to attack the
if it
inside.
can survive. I mean, surely it will suffocate up there. It's got 2 minutes of air.
What do you want to do? It's attack.
It's got pretty big lungs.
It's
So
mammoth.
mammoth.
Surprised.
Oh,
So
God.
gore, you can do a gore attack, which is 4d8. So roll 4d8, and also do a stomp attack as well. So do both of these attacks,
Okay.
because it's going to be stomping about. It's going to be goring. It's not happy. It's like in this confined, stinky. And the Terrasque isn't happy about this either.
Oh, it's +7. Take 27.
So 27 gore piercing damage, and do the stomp as well.
What's that? 4d10. Bloody hell. This is how Cray Cray rolls. So 14.
Best game ever,
That is some
but horrible.
incredibly specific scenario that would be put into.
35.
35.
Oh,
35, okay.
is that bludgeoning?
Yeah, what was the previous one, sorry?
20 something.
Okay. Okay, so the Terrasque screams again, and the pitch somehow is even higher than the shriek before when a bolt was fired up its butthole. It's to the point where windows are shattering and eardrums are bursting that are within
Windows crashing.
Yeah, it's and suddenly like the sky opens and it just starts raining. Yeah. Is that it for your turn? I think you've done enough, haven't you? Surely.
I could. I mean, yeah. I mean, how? I mean, that's pretty damaged
So
area.
this mammoth has got 2 minutes of air, so that's 20 rounds, isn't it? That's plenty of time, I suppose. But just make a note of that. There's no air up a Terrasque's butthole.
It's got big lungs.
It's got big lungs.
Next up on the on the podcast next week, the importance of consent.
Oh God.
It's not a
What have we
real
done?
mammoth. It'll disappear.
What have we done?
It's never a real mammoth.
Can it get? Does it also get rug burn from like the constant movement and hair?
Oh, because
On the inside.
it's a woolly mammoth.
I'm going to bed.
No, stay!
So
Let's
Sif,
watch!
Sif,
We're
it's
not
your
finished
go.
looking yet.
It's your go, Sif. Please.
Oh God. Okay.
How can you top that though? That's the most ridiculous.
I've been
thing
wanting
that's
to do
happened
that for 3 rounds.
I mean, there's like nothing that you could possibly do. We might as well end the fucking thing today because we can't top that. Like, what do I do? So what do you want me to fucking do now? Climb up?
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
we've got to kill this thing.
yet.
Why,
You might
whatever
be able to-
means
you might be able to
necessary.
shove some other kind of animal up its rectum.
I can pull out another creature.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
okay.
wonderful note. I'm gonna have to go, guys.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
All right, Mike.
Okay, tell
Thanks
you
for
what.
playing.
I think this is the high point we want to end on. You know, let's do that.
It's memorable. Oh. He's
Oh,
gone.
he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go as well. I need
No,
to
it's
alright,
finish
mate.
up anymore.
Yeah, shall we
Everyone
end?
remember what we did here.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right. We'll speak to you soon. Take care. Thanks for
See you
playing.
later.
Bye,
See you
man.
later, guys.
Bye.
Nice, Ian. Yeah.
Bye bye bye.
All right, Sif. Come on.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to do a 40 feet climb. So how far up the creature am I right now?
I'd say that you're like within
Yes.
like 10,
Yeah.
20 feet of its butthole as
You
well.
must
So
be well
like,
ahead
you
of
can,
me.
like,
What if I don't want to go for the butthole?
yeah, well, you can do something else. There's no.
You don't have to.
It's just that
I
is the
think-
closest weak spot.
Yeah. Man, it's
This is.
a command
this is
from Dorbeth.
Oh god, this is so much pressure. What if I'm not into butt stuff? Okay, well, I mean, I'm fine. Look,
Take one for the team.
I'm going. Okay, so I'm within 10 feet of its asshole. Oh boy. Why do you make me do this?
Poop pressure.
Fine. So seeing as it's this hole is currently occupied for the foreseeable future.
For 2 minutes.
I mean, it's just fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, mammoth up the asshole. It's a bit much. It's a bit much.
Cray-Cray's into wild magic.
So Seth's just going to give an incredibly perplexed look to this.
Well, Craig
I'm not,
probably still
I'm
got
not
his,
going to even describe what I imagine this looks like from the outside.
I think Craig's like got his hand in a giant sphincter.
He just went straight for it.
Don't tell anyone where I've been.
That's a quote from a movie.
Evolution.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the movie I keep thinking about.
To be honest, that was kind of the inspiration for this.
Yeah, you saw where I was going.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I thought it was a dumb enough movie. Yes. Okay.
I
Well,
love that cartoon. Alienated Evolution. Fucking love that. That had just brought back memories.
Yes.
so yeah, I'm getting. So Seth's just gonna give him a perplexed look. Keep climbing up. So I'm going to use my action to do another 40 feet.
Okay, so you're climbing past the leg and sort of getting up onto its like hip area, like the armor around its hip. So
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get up and get in the eye next session. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so Sif is now basically like on the side of its hip, just above its thigh, and making his way over towards its back. So who wants to pilot Oranax for a turn? Who wants to do that? Has anybody got his stats up?
I've done it before, but someone else should do it.
Has anybody else got the ancient gold dragon up? No.
I'll do it right now. I should go run.
So what do you want to do? I mean, you can confer. What do you think Oranax should do to aid you in
Let me
this
get it up.
circumstance?
It's got fire breath, weakening breath. What is that?
I see breath.
Oh, it's got
Oh,
multi
no.
attacks. It's got bite, claw, tail.
You can have to recharge the breath attack because you already used it to
Okay.
scorch one of the
Breath
Terrasque's eyeballs.
weapons. Breath.
Bloody hell! There's plus
Would
17
it
to hit.
be? Would it be worth him attacking, or how many of us are like trailing behind?
Oh, to
Was
give
it
us
just
like
me?
a lift.
So you and
Yeah.
Ezra are basically both prone now on the floor behind it in the ruins of the city, of the
You want
castle,
him to pick you up?
the castle ward area. Whereas
I'm thinking if they're worth us just riding on his back constantly, just shooting spells like fucking cycle wizards.
Yes.
But you're on the same page.
unfortunately Ezra is a T-Rex at the moment, so
I'm
Oh yeah.
fine.
so he could come and get you, Bramble, if you want. He could like Oranax could
Yeah.
swoop down, pick you up, and but that's mainly it's going to be its action this turn, basically to come and retrieve you and then swoop back around the.
I'm on the back of a golden dragon. I'm
Okay.
pretty chill with that. I'm just
So Oranax uses his actions this turn to scoop up Bramble from where you are on the floor and deposit you on his neck, above his shoulders.
Better to be there.
So remember that, and I guess we'll draw the session to a close on that note. So I'll just do some damage.
Did he just move Cray Cray?
No.
No.
I'm still plugged. Plugged in.
Okay. So yeah. So thanks for playing, everyone. Hope that was
I'm a
fun.
bugbear butt plug.
That was madness. We're all gonna die.
I've been sitting on that for 3 rounds.
That's great.
Oh, it's just
I mean,
agony.
There's also
There's
this
something,
thing on there.
yeah, there's something I've wanted to do for a while, but I realised if I try to attempt to do it, it might just backfire. And that's like conjuring a devil. And I'm
I mean, everything that I do is always at risk of backfiring, so...
I know, but this,
Especially right now.
I mean, anything we do is a risk of backfiring.
I hope there's no backfire going on in a minute.
I mean, okay, let's be honest. Everything we do has more of a risk of actually working than backfiring. Because that's more of a...
Yeah. But you're going to conjure a devil, you say?
yeah, infernal calling.
You could do that on your turn if you've got the
I mean, fuck
if you've
it.
got the minerals for it.
Why not? Devils are better than demons, right?
Yeah, they're lawful evil, not chaotic evil. So they have a certain code.
But I have to, I'm reading through it and it's like, I have to make a charisma. I could do charisma 7 though, it's like my thing. But if I don't succeed, he might just attack everyone else. Because he's the devil.
That was the risk of...
But he still might also attack the big bads as well as
Yeah.
us.
If I'd failed with that mammoth, it would have attacked us.
Well, it would have just plummeted to the ground.
Yeah, it would have plummeted.
Probably would have fallen to its
splattered
death, I
everywhere.
think.
Yeah.
Poor thing. Okay, so is everyone's happy to end there? Yeah. And
Yeah.
Next, so we'll.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for playing, everybody.
Yeah, that's good for me.
We'll be back hopefully next Wednesday around the same time, 8ish or something. So, and if anybody's listening to this, thank you for spending a few hours of your life.
And I apologise.
Yeah, and we
putting
apologise
Sorry.
profusely
inside
for
your brain.
the cruel treatment of extinct mammals in our game.
I don't.
Aaron, it's a fantasy world.
Yeah, we just apologise in general,
Yeah,
really.
I am apologetic.
Every episode is something like this. I'm sure we've offended everybody by at this point by now.
It's like a
This is
boomerang.
the hard stream.
Yeah. So, is there anything anyone wants to promote before we sign off? Is there anything going on that anyone wants to raise awareness about? Or
Be a good human.
there's a great bundle on Groupies at the minute for a load of European comic books. Humanoids publishing
Ooh, humanoids.
comic books. Yeah, it's basically like the Incle by Mobius and
Oh.
Jodorowsky.
His Book of Chaos.
Cafargo.
Cafargo's amazing.
Cafargo's in it.
Giant
Legend of the
sharks.
Scarlet Blades, which is a cool like samurai like drama.
His Book of Chaos in there.
I don't know if Book of Chaos is in there.
The art in that is absolutely gorgeous.
Meta Barons is
Same.
in there.
The art in it is.
Gimenez is an amazing artist. But yeah, if that's still going on Groupies, go for it. If this is up in time to raise anybody's awareness. But you guys, you would probably benefit from this because like for $15, you get like some absolutely amazing European comic books on if you can afford to. So
I'm definitely down for more reading material
So-
right now.
have a look on Groupies now and see if the Humanoids bundle is still going.
How's that spelled?
Humanoids?
No groupies.
Groupies, GROUPEES.com. There's always cool stuff going. There's like loads of Dynamite comics on Groupies as well, going cheap as well, which is like Red Sonja and Army of Darkness. What else? Just tons of cool stuff. Also, I would just like to credit James Introcaso for the adventure that we're using, which is Invasion from the Planet of the Terrasques. He wrote that and it's available to buy on the DM's Guild, as well as my adventures, which the Misfits have also contributed towards, The Fox and the Fae, Craftmas with Gremlins, and the Blood Ties Anthology, which my adventure, The Crimson Well, is part of. If anybody can afford to and is kind enough to purchase any of those, we would all be grateful for your patronage. I think that's it really. So until next time, be kind, be creative, stay safe, and
No, stay alert now.
stay alert.
Stay
Okay.
alert.
Yeah, but this is our thing. We're staying safe.
Yeah.
And play
Probably
Dungeons and
more
Dragons.
important.
So I'm gonna sign us off now, guys. So here we go.
Bye.
Boy.
Bye.